I'm Shiga from ohe.horseline. We're going to make a surprise visit to two sales staff members at the Ritto Branch office in Shiga Prefecture. Hana-chan, let's do this.
Yes, let's do it.
Hello, how are you?
Hello?
It's a surprise visit.
Are you filming?
We're filming.
So cute. There are so many horses. Excuse me.
This is Hana-chan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
First of all, could you tell me what kind of work do you primarily do here on a daily basis?
Well, originally, before the COVID-19 pandemic began, and ever since COVID-19 started affecting our daily lives, there have been a number of restrictions and limitations placed on entering the training center. If it weren't for the COVID-19 situation, we would, under normal circumstances, go to the training stands every single morning during the designated training hours, which is usually around 5 o'clock in the morning in the summer. There we would talk with the trainers, discuss the day's plans, and get detailed orders for horse transportation. That was the normal flow, but now, since COVID, well, even though things are gradually calming down, there are still some restrictions in place and we still can't enter. So here, it's basically orders by phone. While handling those exchanges, we also have meetings with the Hokkaido office. Well, that's the daily flow.
So you're mainly here most of the time?
That's right. Other than that, we're on standby for the training center. Yes. For loading horses that are going out to pasture, we go inside with the drivers and do supplementary tasks. We help with the loading. That's what we do.
I see. And are your work clothes basically the same?
It's just this, just as it is. It'd be nice if the president bought us something, though. It'd be great if he bought us something.
I'll get on that later.
Coveralls?
No, not necessarily coveralls, but something a little cooler, you know?
I usually wear them too, though.
We help with unloading at quarantine in the morning.
I see. Around what time is that?
When it's early, just recently it was around 3 a.m. If we get a request from a driver to help with the unloading, we'll go at that time and help unload the horses. Well, when two drivers come as a team and they arrive late at night or early in the morning with a full load of 6 horses, if both of them leave the truck, if they unload one horse, there are horses that will act up because the one next to them is suddenly gone, so they can't leave the horse van. So because of that, one person unloads while the other one stays behind. In that case, it takes a lot of time for one person to transport all 6 horses. So in situations like that, the two of us go with Nishimura to help out and handle it.
Basically, from what time to what time do you work?
Since training starts at 6 o'clock, we basically come here at 6. When training starts, the trainers are on the move, and when they're active, we get orders over the phone. So basically, it's 6 o'clock now. In the summer, it's 5 o'clock or 4:30.
Depending on the season, the start time for training changes because horses are weak in the summer. In summer, it's early.
Right, they train when it's cool.
And in winter, they start later. That's how it changes.
Right.
What's the hardest part of this job? That's a pretty standard question.
The hardest part is, it's calmed down a bit now, but handling phone calls from trainers during the super busy season. That's really it. They ask, when can you transport them? After receiving a request from a trainer, the longer the time until we can transport the horse, the more I dread answering that trainer's phone call.
That's the toughest part, isn't it? Because you inevitably have to make them wait.
So, to sort out the timing, we end up with the dispatch staff at the head office. You know, sometimes we even argue, why can't you transport them? Why isn't there a truck available? It becomes an internal argument. Well, that has also calmed down a bit now, and the calls from trainers have also settled down a bit.
When is the busy season? Roughly what month?
Mid-September is the super busy season.
And the races in Hokkaido, like Hakodate and Sapporo, overlap with that. So we also have movements within the racetracks in Hokkaido, movements related to Ritto and Miho, plus the 2-year-olds farm transfers come in. And then, if there's a 2-year-old auction in the middle of that, the horse vans get taken for that too.
Right, so what exactly are we supposed to do in this situation? Can you tell me what are the specific moments or situations when you genuinely feel that this job is truly fun and enjoyable?
Well, you know, it's a bit repetitive, but it's when we clear the orders we've received. Well, that is safely delivering the horses. The best moment is when I can contact the trainer and say, we'll load on this day and arrive on that day. I feel a sense of relief myself.
That's right.
It's just the notification of departure.
Yes.
Until they arrive, you never know what might happen on the road. So when I get that call from the driver saying they've arrived safely, that's when I feel the most relieved.
To be honest, is there anything you want to say to the president?
To be honest, the things I want to say, I'm usually frank with the president anyway. Right now, I just want a chair.
It seems his chair is broken.
The chair, you see.
It seems it's broken.
It's broken, you see.
Like,
whoa.
Oh my.
It won't go up.
It won't go up, will it?
And this part is torn too, as you can see, right here.
May I ask, do you usually interact with the drivers in your daily life?
When we drop off a horse for quarantine or at a nearby farm and there's a pickup, well, right now, for example, they'll be leaving the stable from 9 o'clock today. So before 9 o'clock, I usually head over to the quarantine station where I hand the driver the dispatch slip for the return trip. There, I'll mention the horse to them, and as is often the case, we'll have some light-hearted, silly small talk for a bit. I'll also listen to their various complaints and concerns, you know, just to hear them out and show that I care.
You listen to their complaints.
Oh, I hear a lot of things like that. At one point, you know, there were times when I knew more about various things than the president did. About all sorts of situations. Well, but yeah, with the drivers who come to us here in Ritto, you know, we get excited talking about trivial, really silly things. You know, yeah, this job exists because of the drivers. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it's very common to have stuffed animals like this in an office. It's a bit comforting, isn't it?
An old lady from the neighborhood comes by to collect payments or something, and when she does, she gets hooked on these.
Oh, how cute.
Putting aside the actual important business, it becomes a conversation about, where did you get these? And Nishimura explains where he gets them.
The reason was, you see that you can't take pictures of the horses. That was the main reason. Since you can't take pictures, well, I thought about it and figured you can take pictures of stuffed animals.
But really, when he joined, Nishimura is still in his second year, right? There was still a distance between him and the drivers. When Nishimura joined, you know, as a new employee, I'm already used to it, so I can chat normally with the drivers, but he was kind of standing one step back, just listening to the conversation and couldn't really join in. So at that time I brought one, and did I show you a picture at first?
There was a horse raised by someone involved there, and giving him that was the main trigger.
That became a trigger for the drivers to talk to Nishimura, asking things like, don't you have this one? And naturally, that became a form of communication, and it gradually turned into normal conversation. And he started to be able to talk normally with drivers he couldn't talk to before, and people like that. Yeah, this was a good trigger. Yeah.
It's amazing. So, a story from the past about when a certain horse retired. They said they wanted the horse, and the press from back then and people like that would tell me things.
When it retired, they'd say, I'm the one who transported this horse. They'd ask if I had a stuffed animal of that horse, things like that.
Yeah.
That's such a great story, isn't it?
It's so great.
No, really, we hit it off because of that stuffed animal, you know, and that's how we started talking. Yeah. And we talk about silly things, and then I'd get a call. Yeah.
Well then, Hana-chan, yes. Today, we've received answers to various questions from everyone.
Yes, I got to hear some really great stories.
Well then, everyone, thank you so much for today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for accommodating our sudden visit.
I was stumbling over my words.
Thank you very much.